Hello everyone, welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. I hope you enjoy your practice of meditation regularly, and welcome everyone whether you are new to our Inner Peace Sunday, the community where everyone who like to meditate together at the same time, same place around the world come join together, meditate at once on online this on Facebook Live. Hopefully you are enjoy your Inner Peace time with us today. For those who are new, don't be shy. Tell us your name, your local time, and the place where do you live on the comment so we can get to know each other. For those who are regular, you know what to do. Go ahead and leave your comment then. Well, 4 things that does not need to be rushed. Yes, something it need to be rushed, but something may not be so. What are they? Well, this can also helping us for improve the quality of our daily life and enjoy our inner peace as well, if we can take this opportunity to use and apply this wisdom in the future. Let's take a look. 4 things does not need to be rushed, because sometimes when we do something in a hurry, mistake could arise, and that's if it can be fixed, then it's alright. But if it doesn't, it could damage a lot of things in our life or in a way that we are trying to progress. Therefore, this is something that may be taken into account and consider so that way you can find peace of mind. Remember, for many of us who are practice regularly, if you recall from the session that you joined in my own level 1, we are human, made up of 2 things, body and mind. By practice of meditation, we take care of our mind. But the thing that we have not emphasized on is how do we take care of the body? And of course, many of the theory, many of the practice, many of the teachers offer the course online, whether it's yoga practice or exercise. But the thing about that is that need to help as a frame, as reference for the mind and body that go along together. What is called is morality. And these are something that can be applied and mention about this. I will mention about this in a bit as well. The first one that include in these 4 are oops, doesn't go. Okay. Speak when you are angry. In other words, when you are angry, do not say a word because it may not come from your pure intention. Your mind at that moment may not be in the right state to express or say something that you intentionally or try to do with a good intention. So that's, have you ever had that? Me, most of the time. But not with everyone though. With the one that close to me most, and the last person in the world that are close to me now, my mama. Yes, whenever I'm with her, we always fight. We don't try to get along well, but at the very least, as the mother, I must always hang around and try to be patient with her. And also she must also do the same too. That's therefore, this is the lesson that for me to learn as well. Thus, when we are angry, we should not say a word. If we know we are, but we cannot control, the best thing we can do to help get this less damage is walk away. When you feel better, come back. Or one thing that my master taught in the temple, that when you are angry and you have to say something and you cannot go away neither, in this situation, what you need to do is, first, take a deep breath. When you feel in control, slowly breathing it out. If you feel more calm, go ahead and say something. But if you don't, take more deep breath until you feel better. Why does this help? Because some people it does work. Some people it takes a lot of time. The thing is that my master explained that the body of human or every object in the world are composed of 4 elements: fire, water, wind, and earth. Same thing with our body. When we are angry, we can feel the heat or the rush of blood gushing on our face, going to our brain. That's therefore we feel hot, or people around feel the aura of anger from our mind, right? It is something that we can experience. So when we take a deep breath, we calm the heat or the fire element in our body by fill it with the air. It blows and calms down. When it becomes balanced, we feel more in control. Then that is better and settle. This is something that can help. Hopefully, it can do the trick to you guys. But next, let's see. The second one is we should rush on judging people when you don't know them. Right, everyone? You see, when you are meeting someone you never know, but we tend to judge, oh, this guy are like this. We tend to think of our own idea, but in fact, we never speak or get to know them enough, but we already judging them by that already on our own imagination or our own thought, because we tend to have the image in our mind. Or sometimes we never met that person before, but we heard something that some other people mention about this guy to us, and we tend to think in a negative or positive way, depend. But either way, we already judging them before we get to know them. Therefore, do not try to rush it. Take it easy. It takes some time to get to know each other, right? So we don't need to rush them neither. Just take it easy. Therefore, this is the second thing that we should not do. There is a story I like to go, but I think our time is quite less, but maybe if we have enough time at the end, we mention about that. If I don't forget though. Let's go to the third one. We should not rush ourselves on the third one, is making decision about love. You see, when we are starting about our relationship or starting getting associated with someone in a long term, like getting married or starting a family, this is something that need to be taken into account, because if love life and the mind, it doesn't go easy. Like if you just getting married and you just no longer leave each other and just divorce, it doesn't end like that. It make a scar in our mind, sometime remember for life. So that's if we want to have a better relationship, long term, a happier life, maybe we should consider take it easy, right? But for how long, that depends on each situation of the people that you are living or associating with. Okay. And last but not least, the tip for today is you should not rush to trust people when you just met them. This is also the same thing too. Sometimes this is quite if we are just an easygoing and we don't think too much, we tend to become prey for such people. Thus, therefore, we should not trust people too fast. Take it easy. My master used to say that if you want to know who they really are, first you have to do something or do activity with them. You will get to know who they are, and they will show them, they reveal their nature from that. Or when you are in trouble, you will see that right away, who that can be associated. But you don't have to go look for the true friend. These are just to trust people. Okay, looking for a true friend, you can test by when you are in trouble, who is the one that helped you and stay with you until the end. That's the one that's gonna be the one you are looking for. But either way, we are not gonna talk about the true friend just yet, because the time is quite limited now. I think it should be about the time we are start. Since we have quite new people today joining us, allow me to give a little bit of introduction to meditation today. So, give me a few minutes, all right, everyone? What we are practiced in a few minutes, what we call in here is the middle way meditation. And we practice by maintain the balance between these two. They are mindfulness and relaxation. These are the two things we practice, and we must maintain the balance between them. If we are losing the balance, these will be the symptom. For example, If you are having too much mindfulness over your relaxation, you would feel uncomfortable. Or if you are having too much relaxation over mindfulness, you would have like wandering thought, or worse is falling asleep. Therefore, watch out and maintain your balance. Once you gain the balance, here, you can do these two methods that can help you focus your mind inside your body. The middle way meditation aim is focus the mind inside the body. Anywhere, any point that you like. The recommendation would be around your abdomen, but if you feel not comfortable yet, anywhere that you like to start with. The simple object, you can use this object, imagine in your mind. You can just starting, once you visualize it, that's good enough. You don't have to maintain it to the rest of your meditation. But if you want to and maintain and make you feel comfortable, go ahead. But some people putting a lot of effort. They may feel tension on their forehead or feel tension all over their body. So maintain the balance, all right? So visualization in here is help you maintain your focus, your mind inside by choosing one of these four I like to recommend. Either it's the sun, the full moon, a star, or the crystal ball. Choose whenever you feel like. Choose just one though, okay? This can help you maintain your focus, but if you have thoughts, you can counter and calm your mind them by using the mantra. The mantra we use in here is Samma Arahang. Recite these words into your mind until there are no more thoughts and help you calm your mind. This is how we do. Oh, in case you wonder what does it mean, Samma Arahang is mean the path to purity and freedom from the negative thought. And this is the loose translation. For more direct translation, stay tuned for our podcast announced at the end of our session. All right? So this is how we do. But how do you know if you are correct or practice just right? Well, my master always say, Longpo Dhammakaya said that receiving happiness every time we meditate, even just for a single moment, a split second is also count. This is confirmation that we are practicing correctly. So that's it, everyone. If you are ready, go ahead, leave on the comment. Then we start our meditation. Close your eyes. Relax the mind and body. Making yourself feeling most comfortable in your meditation. Checking yourself truly one more time. Check and see if you feel any tension. So relax and adjust your body. Make it properly suitable for the inner peace. So begin to relax from the top of your head, relax down to your forehead, relax your eyebrows, loose your eyelids, don't use your eyes or try to look inside yourself during the meditation. Smile to yourself if you like, to open the path to happiness into your mind. Relax further down to your neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back and body, properly, free from all the tension you might have. Relax both of your arms down to the tips of your hands. Continue further down to your legs, your knees, all the way to your feet completely, making your whole body feeling most comfortable for the meditation. Spend a few moments adjusting yourself. When you are done, let's move on to adjust your mind. Empty your mind, putting down everything aside in this moment, and imagine that you are alone in this place, somewhere in the nature, in an open space. Make you feel calm and peaceful. Feeling like you are the only one in this world. Then allow the mind that's been wandering coming back to your body slowly, gently. Letting your mind be free from the thought, feeling light, empty, like a feather floating down, slowly moving down. Gently rest inside yourself, around your abdomen. Observe the mind inside yourself. And begin to maintain the mind inside yourself by lightly imagine the sun shine inside your body. Observe the sun peacefully. Should your thought arise, don't worry. Let it go. Let it end without following your thoughts. Enjoy the silence and the sound of nature. Let the mind find its content within yourself. When you feel just right, just observe and be still without doing anything else, as if you are the observer. Observe your own feeling. If there is any uncomfortable feeling, just adjust and continue. Or if you feel you need to recite the mantra to calm your mind, recite the mantra so you can feel and be free from the thought. Then the mantra is Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Continue the mantra until the mind has calmed down, or you feel like you don't need to use the mantra anymore. So let's take our time in this moment, finding ourselves in a peace until the appropriate time. inside yourself. Maintain the balance of relaxation and mindfulness. When the mind comes to a standstill, joy and peace would arise. Fill in your mind with this feeling. Expand this feeling from the mind to your body. Sharing this feeling with all the people that you love, beginning with yourself, family, and friends. By expand from your body to your room, expanding further to your home, your neighbor, your state, and the country. Eventually, the whole world. Spread your loving kindness with them all. A feeling for everyone to be happy. The mind that's finding its peace would find a way to love more openly, freely, without any condition, sharing loving kindness with them all. Spend these few moments. Spread your loving kindness until the appropriate time. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Maintain the mind inside yourself. Let the mind enjoy the relaxation so you can have inner peace everywhere you go. Continue on after the meditation as long as you can. And as the tradition, before the end of our meditation, the Buddhist monk would give the blessing, signify the end of the session. Then you can open your eyes. Sappha Puttha Nupavena, Sappha Dhamma Nupavena, Sappha Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. You can now open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your inner peace time with me today. So please allow me to check your meditation experience. So let us begin by, by the way, for those who are already know, go ahead and leave the comment. For those who are new, you may leave the comment as follow, or we can read on the scroll over here. If you feel relaxed, leave the comment as 1. For those who feel like your body disappear, time move by very fast, even though we meditate only 25 minutes, leave the comment as 2. If you experience inner light or brightness inside when you close your eyes, leave the comment as 3. Anything else that I didn't mention, leave the comment as 4, explain, and I'll get back to you when I see your comment. Now let's see who is sharing us. Okay, we got one from Mr. Amma from Zoom. Let's see. Nice teaching today. 2, okay. Longer, sit more difficult, it seemed to maintain. Well, that means you begin to get used to the meditation, but sometimes not used to the length of the time yet. So when you feel at a certain time, you feel uncomfortable. So well, next time it could be longer. I mean, when you meditate, you could feel a little bit more longer than this time. So practicing regularly, okay? Thank you for sharing. Let's see who else. Miss Titi Brink, good to see you. Hope you're still there and enjoy our meditation together. Sharon 1, Claudia 2, Anna 2, Takumi 2, Mr. Jet 2, Catherine 3, T3 3. Wow, thank you for joining. I thought you already left, but well, thank you for sharing. That's very good. Lily 1, Sadhu Sadhu. That's very good. Well, Miss Irene 2 and some 3 love the nature sound. Wow, it seems like the nature does work. Everyone just like back to the basic. No music, no artificial, just enjoy the nature. Maybe I'll make art maybe sometime in the mountain top or on the ocean. Well, maybe the ocean may not be a good place to meditate with, since there are flood of shark. I heard it's on a New Jersey shore. But either way, please be safe, everyone. Don't go to the beach and drive away from the shore too much. Well, either way now. As for our inner peace meditation, when you are practice, the key to that, as I always mention, consistency. My master and our teaching monk as well also teach us that if you want to progress, 2 things that must always get and improve. If you don't have these two things, forget it. They are: one, consistency; two, practice the right method. If you do the right method, you will progress. But if you have only consistency but the wrong method, you will stay where you are, or worse is getting back track, not progress neither. It has to be the right method. And what is the right method? As I mentioned earlier, relax and mindfulness. That's how it goes. Therefore, relax, mindfulness from the beginning until the end. And while you have maintained these two, it's already become automatically the right method and consistency. If you don't have feel, let's say you are able to maintain your mindfulness, but you feel uncomfortable, that means the relaxation is gone. That's the consistency lose the balance and it's not go together. If you do it right, maintain the balance, it's become right, and if you maintain it, it's become consistency too. These are the two keys. Okay, hopefully this helped. Thank you, Emily, for sharing. Okay, so that's key, practice, consistency, the right method, and they are relaxation and mindfulness. That's just how simple it is. It just needs to be clarified. All of you already know. It just needs to be clarified. That's all. Miss Tian, good to see you. Thank you. Oh, it's been a while. I think it's almost 2 or 3 years. Well, thank you for coming back. Either way, and that's how it's do. But last but not least, everyone, I think I mentioned the story, right? Yeah, maybe I should go on that story. This story, I like it very much because it's quite, I would call, just seem to be like many of us. Why? Because one thing that we ought to realize is that most people do not realize that they don't know. Don't know what? Don't know that they do not know. Know what? Know that what is right, what is wrong, or so on. But they do not realize. They not usually realize that they already know. No need to mention, no need to repeat. This happened to me too. I remember when I graduate, no, not graduate, when I get out from the training, I thought that I am already complete. I don't need to learn, I don't need to study anymore. So I can just go work. And that is just what I thought. But then when I begin to work in the organization or in the temple, I begin to realize something. But it took me 2 or 3 years. Oh, actually 3 years, not 2 years. I realized that I don't know anything. And thus I have to learn from the basic again. This organization, this temple, it has its own culture. If you do this and you break the culture or you don't follow the procedure, they will not be really like. And you do it wrong, they don't like you neither. So in the end, I just have to learn from the basic. And this is what I meant by most people don't realize that they do not know that they don't know. Therefore, same thing in here in the story. There is a hunter. The name was Milaka. I'm still looking for the reference in English, still could not find it. But still, because next week I have to teach about this in detail. But don't worry, it's in Thai time. You're not going to be able to join it because it's too early. But I will record the video and share it on the YouTube channel so you can join and watch and learn from that. Stay tuned, okay? The thing about that is, this Milaka, he was a hunter. And from the beginning, from his youth until at a certain time, expectedly about 40 to 45, somewhere near 50. What happened was, he became a hunter. And he enjoyed day by day hunting. Because it's his occupation, he has to make a living, right? But as he goes, it just turned out to be that it was his lucky day that he met the enlightened monk. But it need to be leading with some incident first. First of all, he was hunting, but he was thirsty. So he's looking for some water in the forest. Of course, the monk live in the forest at the time, and they do not have refrigerators, so they have to hunt every day in order to make a living. So that's one day he went there, and he met a hut that belonged to the enlightened monk. He saw the monk make walking meditation. Well, it's a tradition at the time. They usually put a big bucket in front of the house and service the water. Whoever come and looking or thirsty or looking for water to drink, and he went there. When he looked in the bucket. The big bucket is empty. So he thought, with the negative thought in his mind, begin to judge right away, just like I mentioned in the story. People like to judge at the beginning without realizing or knowing that people were enough. So, what is this monk doing? He only baking the food, can't even do just fill with the water. So he went to the monk and said, "Venerable, what are you doing? Can you even just at least fill the water?" The monk was surprised, but he don't say or angry anything, because he enlightened already. Just, I feel the water already. How come he didn't see it? Then he realized right away, it must be the bad karma that covered his eyes. This is it kind of like on old man too. When it's already the truth, nothing happened, but something happened that this guy unable to see it. So he went, okay, all right, let me treat you water. So he took the guy in front of his house and served it the water by he filled the bucket and served it in a glass and offered to him. He was so thirsty. He drank like mad. He drank 32 glasses of water until he have cool down and take it easy. He began to realize something. Wow, the monk is very nice to me. Then he realized, hey, how come I didn't see the water? So he began to talk to the monk, getting to know each other. When he get to know each other, he realized, he must have a lot of sin. That it clouded his mind, his judgment, that make a wrong evil and criticize the monk without knowing. So he asked and learned the wisdom from the monk until he realized maybe he should either stop what he's doing. Then the monk said, maybe not the Buddhist monk yet. Let's try the novice level first. So he let the guy, more than 40 years old man, ordained as the novice. In fact, in the Buddhist tradition, the novice usually ordained between 7s until 20s. More than 20s, they become a Buddhist monk. But for him, the monk training him become the novice first. Don't be a monk yet. He practiced meditation, follow the guidance of the monk for 7 days. All the evil deeds that he has done, whether he trapped the animals, skinning the animal, kill the animal, slaughter the animal, all of that image taunt him. Whenever he closed his eye, the image of what he had committed come. He couldn't sit still. It's just not only the image. He feel that pain. He can hear that cry. All of these images come in. It's just like I taught you before. If those who are join the mind on level 1 or level 2, the mind is recording everything that 5 senses in our body experience. Have you ever listened to the music before? When you close your eyes, even though the music is already over, the music, the lyrics, everything repeated in your mind, just like that. But it's just more sharper when you close your eyes and meditate. When your mind becomes still, the image of what you have done in daily life is appear into the mind. And this is what is meant by most people don't realize that they do not know. Knowing what they have done in their life, their whole life, is recorded in the mind. If it's good, then it's good. But if it's not good, but most likely it's not good, it surfaces in the mind, making us suffer of our own action. Thus, this is why we need to practice meditation. Once it surfaces, if we cannot get rid of it, it will taunt us forever. But if, just like this guy, for 7 days he want to quit, then the monk doesn't stop him. He just said, before you quit, let's try this. Help me first. Okay, gather the fresh wood. Remember, fresh wood. So he went to gather all the fresh wood, like a big bunch of them. Then he asked, lit them. His master told him to lit. He was like, are you nuts? You know, it's difficult to burn the fresh wood. It had to be dry wood, otherwise it would be difficult to burn. But his master says so. He just followed. He do it for a long time, unable to, until his master, okay, if you cannot do, let me do it. But do the way that he did, unlike us did. If we just had the lighter, we just lit the fire. But for him, he don't have the lighter, and they don't have that at that time either. All he has is just meditate. Then the ground begin to open. The gate of the dimension of the realm also open. He able to see the destination when he gonna go after he die. Is the deepest hell. It's called the level 8 level of hell. If you want to know about the level of, or about the afterlife or the Buddhist cosmology, check out on my YouTube on Buddhist knowledge. I taught about that and also show the graphic in there as well. If you're interested to learn about the Buddhist wisdom, it's in there. Of course, you don't have to be Buddhist to learn. It's all open. Okay, it's free of charge too. Either way now, when he see that, the monk just he brings just about the size of the pinky nail of the fire and just put it into the pile of fresh wood, and it just burned instantly within a split of second. He realized, whoa, the fire from hell is really this hot. If I go there, it will be very much pain. So that's he quit. Okay, I won't quit anymore. So he struggled, try to meditate, and it takes some time, 2 or 3 years until the image gone. But when it's gone, he able to concentrate, and that's earn himself enlightenment too. But not in the highest because he has done so much misdeed. But at least he free himself from the gate of hell. But he opened his mind and free himself from the negativity that feel in his mind too. That's everyone. We all have a chance, but we just need to practice consistency. Okay? So good luck everyone. I hope this story that I tell you at the last minute enjoy and get some wisdom fill into your mind. So that's hopefully I can see you all again next time in our Inner Peace Sunday. If you are looking for a place to meditate here, let me share some information before we part. We have the program called Inner Peace Daily on our YouTube channel, Great Teaching Monk. Just search for Great Teaching Monk and looking for the symbol, the orange symbol GTM, and you will see my channel over there. This we broadcasting live meditations on a video record for everyone can come meditate. Every day we play the different video for you to enjoy and meditate together at the same time. For those of you who are in Australia or in Asia or Oceania, right now we have Inner Peace for Australia because people who live in Oceania, they have difficult time to join Inner Peace Sunday because it's like midnight on their time. So therefore we have this program for them. So if anyone interested to join, it's only on Zoom channel at the time. In place, you can check on our Facebook page for more information. And this coming full moon, everyone, July 24th. Yes, it will be special full moon as well. So hopefully you can join us. The time and place will be announced on our Facebook, so stay tuned. And yes, learning about the middle way or Dhammakaya meditation, now available, the historical background explained in step by step on our podcast, available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. For those of you who interest, you can check it out. Okay. Last but not least, for those who interest to learn the Buddhist wisdom, now we come to episode 51, learning about the discipline and precepts that can help as a frame reference for you to train your body and speech, and thus it will be governed and allow your mind to find inner peace easier. That's explained in Blessing 9 now. That's hopefully you enjoy and listen to our podcast. And last but not least, if you like the story kind, learning the story of the Buddha life, previous life, also available on our podcast. So hopefully you like it, and of course it's all in English. Hope you like it, and see you again next time everyone. I hope you come back again next time.